Okay, so I love doing a lot of things, like a lot, but two of my absolute favorites are reading the messiest, and I mean jaw-dropping stories from Reddit out loud while doing parkour challenges. Let's start with the first story. I'm an 18-year-old guy, and until now, my girlfriend and I had never had any physical contact, not even holding each other. We finally went out together, and at one point we started holding hands. A little later, she leaned her head on my shoulder and cuddled up next to me. I got an erection almost immediately. I tried my best to ignore it because I didn't want to make things awkward, and after a few minutes it settled down. Or so I thought. A little while later I noticed a small damp spot on my pants. Not a full-on orgasm or anything, just enough to make me internally panic. I excused myself, speed walked to the nearest hotel restroom, cleaned up with some water, and came back pretending absolutely nothing had happened. She never noticed. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there wondering if my body's seriously short-circuited, because a girl held my hand and rested on my shoulder. To cut the story short, she eventually noticed something weird around my pants. She made fun of me and offered to come back to her place, so yeah, I won. Regardless. Let's talk about this one I found hilarious. I got drunk on a first date after ordering a $1,200 bottle of champagne. This happened almost a year ago, and it's still embarrassing. I had a date with a woman who I met through a friend. We were going to meet at a bar for drinks and then go to a restaurant. Obviously, since we were both going to drink, we each took Ubers to the bar. I thought the date was going well. We had good conversation. We both started doing shots. Now I hadn't eaten much all day, so the alcohol was really hitting me. At the restaurant, we had some wine. I obviously had too much because at some point I blacked out. I don't remember the rest of the date or even getting home. The next morning, I woke up with a hangover from hell. After crawling out of bed and drinking a few cups of coffee, I checked the credit card app on my phone to see how much the bill was from the restaurant. I was shocked when I saw the amount. I checked my pants that I was still wearing from the night before for the receipt. I saw that I had bought a $1,200 bottle of champagne. I texted the woman and asked her if she had a good time. She just responded that she didn't feel a connection and didn't think we should go out on a second date. Please let me know in the comments, did he really do anything wrong? Another story says I messed up by accidentally liking my boss's 8-year-old vacation bikini photo at 2 a.m. on Insta. I've been at my current medical scribing job for about 2 weeks. The physician I'm scribing for is actually a pretty nice person, but I still get that don't say anything stupid anxiety around her. And I want to make a good impression. So anyways, last night I couldn't sleep, so like always I chose to doom scroll on Insta. Eventually I decided I should find some similar topics to talk with my physician about so that she has a more favorable opinion about me, and so that we don't have any awkward silences in our conversations. So I ended up looking at her profile because they'd mentioned a hiking trip during a meeting, and I was curious where they'd gone. It started innocently enough as I looked at a few recent hiking pictures and they turned into older posts. Then somehow I was looking at photos from 2018. Then I accidentally double-tapped on a beach vacation photo from 8 years ago. I immediately unliked it, closed the app, and stared at my ceiling wondering if deleting my account would be enough or what the hell I should do. Right now, I am panicking because I have a shift tonight and I have no idea what the hell to expect. What do I even say? Not sure if it's relevant, but she is single, so it probs looks like I'm flirting with her. But if I admit it was an accident and that I was stalking her account for talking points, I feel like I look more like an idiot. What do I do? Let's keep going. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. Intentionally got my fiancé high. Last night I finally managed to convince my fiancé to smoke weed with me. She's always been anti-420, but now that we're just a few weeks away from getting married and being all grown up and shit, she's gone full YOLO. Fast forward to me seeing my fiancée high for the first time. She became extremely relaxed and talkative. It was cute at first, listening to her go on and on about life and love. But then, shit kind of got specific. She mentioned how she never expected to be with someone like me. I didn't even have to encourage her to explain because the floodgates were already wide open. All those details spilled out without any fucking filter. This is what I learned from my fiancé that I never knew before. 1. Most of her past relationships ended because she was notoriously promiscuous. 2. As per number 1, one of those relationships came to an end after she cheated on her boyfriend by hooking up with his younger brother, while also cheating on the damn brother with his best friend, who just so happened to be the same sex. 3. I'm the first guy she's had to do the fake orgasm thing with. Apparently all her exes pushed all the right buttons, whereas I don't. 4. My asthma is a turnoff when it comes to sex because she feels like she needs to hold back so that I don't get too excited and die. 5. All her exes had horse dicks. Of course they did. I'm her first average. Those were some of the key points. I was too traumatized to register whatever else she said afterwards. I don't think I blinked for the rest of the evening. Even though I knew what my fiancé said would haunt me forever. I was willing to bury it in the back of my mind and pretend like last night never even happened. However, my fiancé wanted to talk, so we did. It was brutal. She said my mom was right about her being wrong for me. Long story short, all of this shit was building up to her admitting she'd been sending nudes to one of her horse dick exes. A fucking Chad. I'm emotionally destroyed. It doesn't feel real yet, so I have trouble accepting it's over. But it is. Guess I'm returning that ring and getting a PS5. Appreciate all the advice. Another story says I fucked up by making a woman think I was a stalker. This happened a few years back. After my divorce was finalized, I met a woman on one of the online dating sites. Things were going cool, even though she was hesitant to date me right after a divorce. She came around. After realizing I filed for the divorce, I filed about 8 months prior. It was about 3 months after my divorce was finalized, and she was the first person I dated. Fuck up number 1. Her. I took sick leave today. Me. Oh, you work for the government? Her. How do you know I work for the government? Me. You said sick leave. Only government employees say sick leave. People with regular jobs say PTO, paid time off. Her. Oh, okay. During this conversation, she happened to mention she was a disabled veteran, important later. We made plans for an in-person thing at some point after this. Fuck up number 2. We meet at Starbucks, have a good time. We planned to talk for about 30-45 minutes, but we're there about 2 hours. Make future plans to meet up. Head out to the parking and walk past a vehicle in the handicapped parking spot with disabled veteran plates. Me. Is this your car? Her. How do you know this is my car? Me. Actually, I didn't. I saw the disabled veteran license plate and wondered if it was yours. Her. Oh, okay. Me. Can I open your door for you? Her. No, I got it. Long story short, she stood me up after that. She did give me a call and say, now was not a good time for us to date due to my recent divorce. We can be friends. We can do things we previously talked about. And I said, cool. I can use a friend post-divorce. Then she never called me again. LOL. My observant answers were a bit too coincidental for her. Looking back, she obviously thought I looked up her info. I did not do this. I did not have her last name, and only had what was probably a Google Voice number. I do not look people up beyond like a Facebook search after getting to know you. So that's going to be all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Seagram cares. Have a great day.